Time now for all things current in California politics. I'm Walt Gray. Glad you're with us here. Joined this week by Rich Ehisen, who is the editor-in-chief of Capital Weekly publication. Rich, good to have you here. So much focus has been on the Trump tariffs and, you know, this much, 200% here and there. So that seems to be the focus, is the pain. But is he telling the truth, though, that there has been this grave imbalance in what other countries have been doing to us all these many years?
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, certainly there's a lot of trade imbalance spread across virtually every other country in the world. Now, there are exceptions, of course. The question here, yes, we're focused on the pain, and we're also focused increasingly on the process of alleviating that pain to some extent. You know, as we, by the time we're watching this, we know that, you know, California, Rob Bonta and Gavin Newsom have filed a lawsuit seeking to block those tariffs from going into effect. Governor Newsom also had already reached out to other countries trying to establish maybe our own trade packages, which is questionable legally as well. So I think, yes, the president isn't totally wrong. The process around all this is extraordinarily questionable.
It is. It hasn't been done like this ever. So Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez were in Folsom the other day. We wondered if the governor would show up. I mean, two leading Democrats, he may be a presidential candidate. He wasn't there. Why?
Well, I mean, I think the preface, basically what I just said about the lawsuit is probably part of it. They were planning to do things, you know, a different way. Okay. This governor is also very image conscious, and I think, you know, he's trying to separate his brand. We still don't know for sure that he's going to run for president or he's going to try to establish his own Joe Rogan-like media empire. So I think he's pretty committed to going his own path right now.
California has funded Medicaid. They put $2.8 billion into the kitty that will last us until June. So there's 15 million people, including immigrants, who rely on that. What happens after June? It seems like there's going to be a revision of policy.
Well, it almost certainly will. Now, what that's going to look like, we don't know. I have been talking to a variety of different elected officials in the building and, you know, asking about things like backfilling VA, possible VA cuts, et cetera. And there is not a lot of optimism that California is going to have the money for that. Now, our tax revenues came in a little higher in the latest reporting than have been expected, which with the volatility of the stock market that happens. But I don't think anyone is expecting that to continue, and especially if the tariffs go the way that, you know, we anticipate them going. So I would say it's very questionable what's going to happen from here.
Is it possible 15 million people will be uninsured who are reliant on Medicaid?
Well, maybe not this year. I think that would be a really tough thing for this governor to do. But boy, looking into the future, it's hard to say it's going to keep going status quo.
After June. Okay, Rich Ehisen, thank you very much. If you'd like to reach out to Rich, you can do so. Rich.Ehisen at capitalweekly.net.